here for the ribbon cutting for the new facility. Just came from Oak Lawn for the Park Lawn facility here on College Drive, right across from Palos Heights City Hall. And we've got a number of clients and also a number of administrators here to enjoy the day. It's a little rainy, but we're still here anyway. Let's probably get this thing on a roll here. We can talk a little bit later, okay?
Absolutely.
All right, you ready, Angel?
Angel, you ready?
Okay, longtime resident Angel. All right! Good job! Very good?
Oh, shit!
Good job. Good job. Frank, you want to tell us a little bit of what's going on here so everyone know?
Well, absolutely. On behalf of the participants, the staff, and the parents of Park Lawn, we are so excited and thrilled to be here and part of the Palos Heights community. We've waited a long time for our participants to be able to engage in the community and to be members and active in our local communities, and so we're very happy and thrilled to be here at Palos today and in the future. Our program will serve a number of folks that will enjoy having an opportunity to engage in personal pursuits, in opportunities for employment, and also to just enjoy the community and the beautiful environment here in Palos and in the surrounding areas. So thank you, Mayor.
Well, as I toured the facility earlier, I think one of the nicest things was you came out of a warehouse basically for so many years on 111th Street, and to see what's done here. But you're right across from, right behind Lake Catherine. As you say, you can walk down to Starbucks, walk across to the park. You're in a setting that's very conducive to helping the consumers we have here for Park Lawn. So I think it's a great win-win for both people. So with that, let's move on.
Hi, I'm Dave Wurzel, and you're watching PHTV4. We just had a special grand event here at Park Lawn on College Drive in Palos Heights, a ribbon cutting. And right now we get an opportunity to speak with Executive Director Frank Portata. Frank, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
And, this is exciting, a brand new business, very important service I think your business brings to the community. I'd like to talk about that a little bit with you. So welcome to Palos. I'm going to give you a couple lines as prompts. I pulled them off your website. I love the philosophy, the message behind them. Dignity and pride delivered daily, right? And then the other one I thought was everyone deserves an opportunity to contribute, connect, and be valued. So welcome to Palos. Working with that philosophy, can you talk about what Park Lawn does, the types of services it provides, and then if you could, what brought you to Palos Heights as well?
Sure. So Park Lawn provides an array of services for our participants. We provide both day services, so opportunities that happen every day, Monday through Friday, as well as residential opportunities, and we have a wide array of that as well. We have independent living homes and situations where folks are roommates with each other and they're figuring out what their menu is for the week and going grocery shopping. And then as people age and as their needs change, we also provide that level of care as well, all the way up to individuals that really are coming towards the end of life. Sadly, today, we lost one of our participants that had been with us since she was 6 years old. And so while the family mourns, we at Park Lawn also mourn her loss. She was a bright light for us. And so we really believe fully in dignity and trying to make sure that people are respected throughout all of the phases of their life.
I'm sorry to hear about that. Amazing that Park Lawn can be present through that in effect, like a life journey, like a life process. So a little bit maybe about how you landed in Palos Heights then, because you have branch offices in the surrounding suburbs, right?
So we do. So our legacy location is located in Oak Lawn. We also are in Worth, Chicago Ridge, Tinley Park, and Orland Park, as well as Worth. So I think that covers all of the different suburbs. We're in a lot of different locations here in the Southwest communities. And so what we were confronted with and how we ended up here in Palos Heights was we were confronted with a very large traditional facility on 111th Street. It was our organizational employment location, in other words, a sheltered workshop. And while that particular facility was absolutely stunning and beautiful in 1995, over the intervening years, things have changed. Right?
29 years later.
Absolutely. So the types of services that we provide our folks has changed. What we believe has changed. And so we believe that people need to be in the community. They need to be community focused. They need to be enriched by participating in communities. So our goal was to find welcoming locations, and Palos Heights just fit the bill perfectly. I mean, we can't be any closer to Lake Catherine if we tried. Our participants for years have enjoyed, going and visiting that. So to be able to be in a location where they can literally step out the door and walk to that location has been just a huge asset for us. As well, we also have been welcomed by the Chamber of Commerce in Palos Heights. We have been participating in a variety of opportunities on Harlem Avenue. Our participants go out, whether they're going to Starbucks or to Franklin's or to a million different places. They're able to get there quickly, easily, safely, go out, meet people, and then come back to us. And so that's been huge for us.
You're right. You captured it perfectly, I think. The great locations for a variety of types of experiences. And you kind of touched on this at the beginning. I'm going to ask you to connect it to the different locations. So you provide a variety of services, programs, experiences for people. In different locations. So I'm assuming some are specific to certain locations.
Yes.
Anybody can go anywhere. Can you speak to that a little bit? Who goes where and the different locations' purpose?
Sure. Across our community day services, we call that CDS, but community day services, we have a few different models. We have our choice model, and that is, we have 2 locations in Crestwood and in Chicago Heights. That is our most dynamic model. Those individuals are out 80% of the time in the community, either volunteering, in employment, or engaged in community outings with only a small percentage of time back in-house. Here at Palos Heights, we have 2 key programs. We have our GRACE program, and that serves our population of individuals who are aging, who are slowing down, who perhaps eventually are going to need that end-of-life care. And so we have that program that's here. We also have our Discover program. And so our Discover programs are located here in Palos Heights and in Tinley Park. And in that particular case, both of those program locations serve individuals that don't have the stamina to go out as much. I mean, 80% of the time is a lot of time out of the building, in a van, walking and being engaged. So these folks are probably more 50-50, 50% of the time out in the community and then 50% in-house doing activities that are really self-driven, self-directed, things that they want to pursue, and then interacting with their peers.
Okay. And to kind of clarify, so somebody, like they might need the services of Palos Heights, but they don't necessarily have to live in the immediate area. You're talking about somebody who might live in Tinley and they're going to Oak Lawn or another, depending on what program they're looking for, correct?
That's correct. I mean, again, a lot of this is, so at this particular point in time, individuals come to us based on a couple of factors. Convenience for the family, for the individual, where they live, how accessible is this location or a location for them, but then also what's the fit, right? How does it feel for the individual? If you have to feel like you found your group. You have to find your place. And so if you really want to be fast-paced, well, then you know that you probably want to visit, our Chicago Ridge location. If you're looking for something that's a little bit slower paced, but still engaged in the community and still active, then maybe Discover here in Palos is the right location. So it's a combination, and we look at all of those factors. How much can you attend? How deeply involved in the community do you want to be? And how close do you live?
Mm-hmm. And even to clarify one, and I'm thinking, let's say I know somebody or my family, we're in this situation, we need help. It doesn't matter which office I call. Like I could call the Palos Heights office and they'll say, yes, we have that service, but you might find that the program at another location fits better. It doesn't matter which office they contact. That's what I'm asking.
What I would say is our social worker, Sharon Butterfield, has been at this longer than I have, and I'm celebrating my 39th year here at Park Lawn. Sharon is our dedicated master's degree social worker. She facilitates all of the admissions. She knows all of the different locations and really helps families navigate through all of the questions that they have. So she really is our first and best opportunity for a family to meet her. And she is actually located here at the Palos Heights.
So there's the fit. That's how that's going to happen. Congratulations on 39 years. That's amazing. That's kind of an interesting. I kind of want to. Almost like you set me up like you knew the question was going to be, because I was going to ask. And so you're talking about your staff. Can you talk about the staff in general, the training, and their background coming in to do what they do? How does Park Lawn prepare them?
Sure. So we, all of our staff members undergo 40 hours of intensive training. That is mandated by the state of Illinois. But above and beyond that, we provide additional services and supports in terms of training. We want a well-trained, prepared set of staff members that are able to support our folks and to do that with the support of other professionals. So we do have program managers and case managers that are degreed professionals, but that our folks really, at the end of the day, it's the direct care staff members that are the anchor for this organization. We could not do it without them.
Okay, and that's I was going to think, listening to describe those people in the different roles. I mean, that's how obviously Park Lawn is successful, and it must be because of the training and the staff from all those different layers that are very effective in that way. Maybe a last question for you then. What do you like best about this job? 39 years, and that's incredible. That's amazing. A great organization. What do you like best about being an executive director for Park Lawn or working with Park Lawn?
So I think for really the bulk of my career, I have been doing the day program side of the business here. And I think that being able to listen to our participants, to be able to navigate and help them figure out what they want, what their dreams are, what their aspirations are, is the thing that has fed me and has supported me. In addition, I think having a staff complement of people that are just as dedicated, that have such heart, and have such a willingness to do this. I don't say this lightly. I'm from New York originally. My family still resides there. I am here and have been here for all of these years. And so these participants really have become my brothers and sisters, my family members. And so as I end my career soon, in a few years, I think about who's going to take it from here, who's going to make sure that they're okay and that they're safe, just like a sibling would. And I think that that's why I dedicate myself to this organization. I want to make sure they're successful.
You mentioned, it sounds like a very rewarding and fulfilling organization, the way you get to help people, but at the same time, working with a great staff, working with people who are dedicated and passionate about what they're doing the way you talk about the staff here, that makes for a great career. Obviously, it makes 39 years plus possible.
It made it go by very quickly. It's amazing. I thought, God, I had hair when I started. I don't know what happened.
I see those old pictures every now and then.
Yes, pretty shocking, yes. So yeah, I mean, it has certainly been my life's work, and certainly something that is very fulfilling.
Well, congratulations on your life work, and I hope there are more years in there than maybe you're thinking. Obviously, you're doing a great job at it. And again, welcome to Palos Heights.
Thank you so much. We are thrilled to be here. We are just anxious. So if anyone sees us out in the community, please stop and say hello. Our participants would love to get to know you.
All right. I'm Dave Wurzel, and you've been watching PHTV4, and we've been covering a special event, a ribbon cutting at Park Lawn in Palos Heights on College Drive. Thank you for watching.